Alright, here we are, live. Wrangler and Banjo's big adventure time. And right there they come. There they are. There's my babies. Hey, little boys, what you doing? Whee! It's Daddy boy, they're dirty. It's been raining here a lot in Kentucky and they've gotten muddy on me. Yeah, but he can come over here and get in his little pool. Right, little buddies? Did you want to get in your swimming pool? Huh? Did you want to get in your little swimming pool? Don't you want to get in your little swimming pool? Now, Wrangler ain't as bad as Banjo. Banjo, man. Get in there, little buddy, and play. Get in there and play, little pretty boy. But usually, boy, he loves to get in there and play. Thanks for joining in. Banjo and Wrangler's little adventure time. Boy, look at them down there playing. They're going Looney Tunes. They like to chase each other. This is their big fun thing to do of an evening when it gets cool. Look at them, how cute. Banjo is almost as tall as Wrangler. Banjo is 11 weeks old. The little Alaskan Malamute there, he's 11 weeks old. I can't believe how much this dog has grown. Wrangler is 1 year old. He's probably more like 1 year and 2 months. How's my picture looking? It's looking pretty good. I upgraded my internet. They like to run around this pool. Seems like it's doing a lot better. Thanks. Appreciate those hearts. This is Banjo and Wrangler's Big Adventure. Wow, gonna grow for 2 more years, huh? His daddy is about waist high to me. I'm 6 foot tall. And his daddy is huge. But the mother was a Samoyed. She's a little smaller. Wrangler, he likes to get dirty. He is, usually when he's all cleaned up, he looks like a little pillow. They like to play under this barn. What was it you said? I didn't see it, sorry. Something about you liked it better if I turned my phone somewhere. I've been swimming in the swimming pool, so I'm out here with my shirt off. I really would rather not show myself. Wrangler, Daddy's big boy. What you doing, honey? Wrangler, he gets tired pretty quick. But this little one here, he plays so hard. All the time. Let me get back over here where my router's working better. Right, little baby? Huh? that little boy. Yeah, he is. They're so worried I'm going to favor one over the other. Wrangler, when he was just my baby there for a long time, he got all the attention. But he was lonely. He needed a friend. Didn't you, little baby? Huh? Little Wrangler. Such a good little dog. He's so sweet, so kind. He looks like he's got a little tuxedo on. Banjo, he's finally wearing down. Yeah, he looks like someone went a little bit wild with mascara. He is so cute, though. Got a little spot on his nose. Little ears. He's got little dark rings around his ears. Hey, pretty boy. Wrangler, he gets so jealous. He gets so jealous. He tries to push Banjo out of the way. Yeah. Do you love that? Love that? He'll usually try to say, I love you. Hey, baby. I love you. I love you, pretty boy. He don't know what whistling is yet. Oh. His hair is so sweet. His hair is so soft. They've got electric collars so they can't get hurt. And they do the cutest thing over here with this bush. Yes, they're cute. They go and scratch themselves on this bush. Watch them. They walk back and forth. Walk in a circle around this bush. And it sort of combs them. And they have picked out this corner of the porch as their favorite spot. Here on my house. I paint paintings right there on that corner, so they probably are hanging out there to be near me. We got 104 buddies out there. Appreciate each one of you. Yeah, they are cute. They go under that porch too to get out of the heat. Here in Kentucky it's been 90. It was 90 today. Yeah, it was 90. That's kind of hot for these little Arctic dogs. They can't stand the heat. So they stay under that porch all day until it cools down. Then they come back out. Start playing. Right, Wrangler? Now, Wrangler's a shepherd, and he watches my feet and my hands. But the Alaskan Malamute, he looks right at me, right in my face. Right, little buddy? Watch him. He loves the grass. He loves to roll in the grass. These little guys are my entertainment. And they're crazy over each other. Completely crazy over each other. Wrangler looks like somebody punched him in both eyes. Got two black eyes. Hi, little buddy. Say hello. Hello. Oh, man. Alaskan Malamute, Samoyed mix. He is going to get really, really tall. Yeah, he's my little buddy. He's my little pal. He is really, these dogs are not mean. A lot of people think that they will be mean, but they're not. His father is just so loving, and if you come up to him, you'll think, oh my God, this is the scariest dog I've ever seen. But he's once you get to know him, he's really loving, and they just lay around a lot. His name's Banjo, and he's so full of energy. These little dogs here, they pull sleighs, I guess, up in the Arctic. And I'm going to raise these dogs to just be loving and kind. And I'm not going to, because see, I live in a neighborhood here. People take walks up and down that street right there all the time. And a lot of people come over and love on these dogs. They see them over here playing and they come over. And I'm fortunate to live in a nice neighborhood where everybody's friendly. And this dog had about 6 or 7 brothers and sisters. And some of them was white. I thought about getting a white one. But these dogs like to play hard and like to play in the mud and rain, and they get dirty. So I got to thinking that a white dog would look pretty raggedy if I got one. So I got this one. Yeah, genetics has a lot to do with meanness. I was told these dogs are very, very family oriented. They like to be around people. I'm an old hillbilly. My accent is Kentucky. And he has a Samoyed mother. And she was solid white. He loves to just love on me. I'll tell you one thing I do of a night. When they get to where they're tired of their dog food, I put and mix peanut butter in it. And they just love it. Because when I have to give them their worm medicine in a peel, where I've been giving them the crunchy peanut butter, they can't tell that the peel is in there, so they just wolf it right on down. It makes it really easy to give them their medicine. Yes, sir, he loves peanut butter. Both of them do. There was a mountain lion that my uncles was scared of on their land up on the other end of the county. So they asked me to try to catch it or something. So I built a big mountain lion trap. And I would rub peanut butter on logs to get the animals to come near my trap. And I've got pictures of predatory birds right around turkeys and everything. They're all sitting there eating peanut butter together. All the animals in the woods love peanut butter and applesauce. Apple butter, I guess it is. You can rub apple butter on a log and all the animals will come there and eat that. It's a lot of fun. Just put a game cam out and put peanut butter on a log or something, or rock, and watch animals come, and you can take pictures of them with your game cam. See what kind of animals is in your area. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of addictive, actually. You see bobcats, lots of different kind of birds. A lot of raccoons. He's been playing in a pool. Got him a little swimming pool back over there that he likes to play in. Yes, Banjo loves the grass. Now Wrangler, he's over here taking a break. You can see him over there peeping out behind that bush. Because little Wrangler wears him out. Yeah, yes you do. Yeah, that little buddy. That baby. I appreciate all my friends that's tuned in today to Banjo and Wrangler's Big Adventure Time. I do this at least every other day so we can all watch them grow up, see how they progress. They'll be right here every day or two. You guys tune in, be their friends. Thank you so much. You follow me and be my buddy, and I'll follow you back, and we will watch little Banjo grow up together. He'll be a big boy someday. No, he won't die. He won't die, because I'm going to take real good care of him. Take him to the vet. Yeah, you're just kidding, I know. But I want you to know I have lost a lot of little pals to that road right over there. And this little Alaskan Malamute here, he's going to grow up and be my big buddy for years. I'll fatten him all up. He's only 11 weeks old. Can you believe that? 11 weeks old. His legs are starting to grow. And he's getting that long look. And losing his puppy look. He's starting to look more like a little teenage dog or something. They get really, really big. Like I'm a 6-foot man. His father is up to my waist. And he's about 6 foot long. From the tip of his tail to his nose. He's wore Wrangler out. Wrangler's over here taking a little snooze. He likes to lay right here at the corner of this porch. Look at him there. I paint paintings right over there. What's the matter? Did I stop looking at you or something? And you're getting jealous? Oh, you're a shorty, huh? Well, that's okay. Oh boy, Dad. Oh boy. Oh boy. He loves to play and chase balls and things. He's got a football over here somewhere. Let me see if I can find his ball. I'll just have these two dogs. I used to have Brittany's all the time. I've had every color of Brittany. I've lived in this house right here for 25 years. And I've had every Brittany, every color. And they're buried right over there where they've died, behind that grass machine there. Buddy, Brownie, and they were my little pals. And I have to say, when I buried each one of them, I had tears in my eyes. And I was in my 50s. Last year, I had a little black, it was a one of them great big giant Newfoundland dogs, yeah. And he got run over there on that road. Before I could get him a electric collar, I was painting a painting, and he got out on the highway and got killed. That was his very first time out there. Broke my heart. He was so big. He was only about 16 weeks old. By the time I couldn't hardly carry him from that street back here. He was so heavy. Now there's a dog, I think, over that way in heat, and he barks at it continuously. Picks up its scent. And I'm thinking it's the exact kind of dog he's got. He is. It looks just like him, matter of fact. Australian Shepherd. And I want you people to know that that Newfoundland was the best dog I ever had in my life. I was grieving myself to death, so that's when I got Wrangler here. That's when I got Wrangler. I looked and found him in the next town down the road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky. So I drove down there, and the girl that had him was in a Wrangler Jeep. And I asked her, I said, "What have you been calling this pup?" She said, "Wrangler." Well, I said, "I'm going to keep that name. I like that." Uzbekistan, well, I'm glad to meet you. You hang in there and be my pal. We will watch these little dogs grow up. I'm sure you guys have some really cool dogs there in Uzbekistan. Probably a lot of these kind of dogs. Now these dogs here are rough and tough, and they like to stay outside. And please don't judge us people here in America by our leaders. We don't like our leaders. We're nice people. The average American person is a nice person. And most countries have rotten leaders, and they give everybody a bad name. We don't hate anybody. We love everybody, especially me. And little Banjo. We love everybody, right, Banjo? There's a little dog down the street. He comes down and steals Banjo's toys. And they had a little pig like this one, a little rubber pig. And that little dog come down and got it. And so they've been playing with this one that tore up last year. Actually, Duke, I guess, tore that one up. This is an Alaskan Malamute, and I guess I was told that Huskies and Malamutes are kind of from wolves. So they kind of got a wolf look. I don't know. This one's mixed with a Samoyed. Samoyeds are a little smaller than this Malamute dog. So maybe he will come out a split between both, because I know I saw a picture of the last litter. The dog I had selected from the last litter that I was going to get was darker than this one, and I'd end up not getting him. So I got to see a picture of him recently, and he is absolutely gorgeous, but he has lots of hair. So I'm thinking this one's going to be that way and have lots of hair. And they shed a lot, and so probably little Wrangler here, he is so wore out. He's wore out. Yes, he is. Little Wrangler's wore out. He likes to lay in here. It's hot in Kentucky right now. It's probably still in the upper 80s and humid. And these little dogs, they can't hardly stand that heat. And I kind of messed up Wrangler's relaxation there. When my little dog Dookie was killed, I was painting paintings on these barrels, making them into dog houses. So I painted little Dookie on there, out on a hunt. But it's starting to peel now. You can't hardly keep them on there. I was spraying polyurethane on there, trying to keep it. I'll show you the other side. The other side looks just a little bit better. Pretty mountain scene with the sun coming over the mountain there and the waterfall. And that's their dog houses. You take those blue barrels and turn them into dog houses. So when little Dookie died, he was using this dog house over here. And I painted a painting on it called Duke's Heaven. And it shows Duke walking down a valley by a real peaceful little river, walking through a field of flowers back towards the mountains with the sun setting in the distance. And what I done, I was grieving over little Dookie when he got killed, and I brought that dog house back here and I set it on Dookie's grave. And it was, right here is his grave. And I want you to know, this old guy, I was 59 years old or something like 50, no, I was 62 years old. 62 years old, and I cried over that dog. I hate to say it, but I did. And I brought his dog house out here and set it down there. It sat there for about a week. I felt like the Lord said, go back there and get that dog house and you paint a painting on there to honor Duke. So I thought about it. And I went and painted the painting Duke's Heaven. Because life is about love and friendships, and things should mean something. A lot of people say, oh, that's just a dog. He was my friend. He made me happy. He gave me lots of happiness. We had a friendship. So it's hard to forget good friendships. Good friendships last a lifetime. Little Dookie will be in my heart for all my life. My father-in-law, when he was dying of cancer, I came in the room and he asked me, he said, whose dogs are those? He could see dogs with me. And that was kind of strange. He ended up dying just a day or two later. I've always heard that people, right before they die, they see dogs. Spirit dogs. They're kind of calming down now. You know, the Britneys that I had, every one of them did the same thing. They would bite honeybees and let them sting them on the tongue. And they would just stand there for a minute or two, and then they'd go right back and do it again. And he would do this all day long. But I'm going to tell you right now, something I've noticed. There isn't hardly any honeybees. I've been out here for a long time, and I've not seen not one honeybee. I don't know what's going on with the bees. That's a bad sign for people, I'll tell you that. Hello from UK. Bob, you hang in there and be our friend, okay? Yes, this is little Wrangler, my little Australian Shepherd. This is Banjo, the Alaskan Malamute. Would you believe he's just 11 weeks old? And this one is a year and 2 months? Wrangler, he was my baby first. He was lonely. And so I went and got little Banjo to make him have a friend. And it's changed Wrangler's life. Wrangler's a lot more happier now. He likes to jump around and dance. And he'll do spins for you. Right, little Wrangler? Huh? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I've been swimming in that pool right there all day where it's been hot. Oh gosh. They love to wrestle, and you know, this little dog, Wrangler used to just lay around all the time. And I recommend to anybody that has a dog, have two dogs. Their behavior is so different when you get them a friend. Wrangler was lonely, he just laid around, and we're talking about a puppy. But they get depressed just like people. Wrangler would stand and wait for me to just move. The whole world was involved me. So when I got little Banjo, you can tell by watching here that he challenges Wrangler. And he likes to play, and this dog has taught Wrangler so many things. And Wrangler used to never go underneath this barn. Well, that little dog there taught him to go under that barn when it got hot. And now Wrangler goes under there all the time. But that's the thing about dogs. They play and they challenge each other, and they practice wrestling and fighting, and it teaches them how to deal with life. And they learn how to have relationships with other dogs. And that's what everybody needs, a friend. Even God saw that Adam, even though Adam had the greatest friend anyone could ever have, God, Adam still was lonely and needed a human friend. So God made him Eve, because it's in people to need to be with someone else. Now myself, my wife just recently left me after 31 years of marriage. She said she didn't love me no more and she needed to find someone else. So she left me, and so I'm experiencing that now. That is why when I looked at little Wrangler, I said, I'm not going to do to him what is being done to me. So I got him a friend. And now he's not lonely anymore. You can see loneliness. You can see it. You can see it in nature. Every creature gets lonely. Everyone wants validation. Now these are two male dogs. I didn't want to get a female dog living here in this neighborhood because the other dogs would just hang around and drive me Looney Tunes. So I got two males. The dog right across the street looks just like Wrangler. It's a female. So I'm going to try to get Wrangler and her hooked up and get some pups. If I can make a deal with my neighbor. He's a real nice man. He probably will. Her name's Sassy. She looks just like Wrangler. And I don't know how he does it, but that dog will never bark. Wrangler will go right over there and stand by that bush and bark and plead and beg for Sassy to bark at him, and she's right on the end of that porch right there, but she will never say one word back. And I asked him, I said, is there something wrong with your dog? He said, no, she just don't want to bark. So, Wrangler barks. Well, I've probably been on here for a long time, so I'm going to get off here. So thank you for watching Wrangler and Banjo's Big Adventure Time. And be our friends, and we'll watch these little doggies grow up. And I'm so pleased that there's friends from all over the world. UK, Uzbekistan, Turkey, Italy, South America, China, Russia. Thank you for being our friends and being good people and nice people. That's what it's all about. There's their little football. Watch, they love to chase this football. This football lights up when you throw it. They'll bring it back to you. Usually, make a liar out of me, watch. Okay, they're going to bring it to me. Here it is. Thank you, little baby. Thank you. Now, Banjo, he's got to where he won't do it. Did you know that when I feed these dogs, Banjo goes and eats, and Wrangler will let Banjo eat first because he's a baby. Wrangler is sort of a guardian, where he's a shepherd. He has took this as his baby, and he will let this one eat, not because this is an alpha or something, but it's because he's loving, and he's making sure this baby eats. Isn't that something? How kind this little dog is. Banjo, he loves to play with this thing. Watch, he'll bring it right back to me. Yeah, keep that little buddy. As long as you pet on them, they'll keep bringing it back. They love to get that loving. Come on, little buddy, bring it over here. Come on. I love on you anyway, even though you didn't bring it back. Because you're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. He loves getting loving. Everybody does. I upgraded my router, and I'm really loving how it's looking this far away from the house. I upgraded to 25. Used to it pixelated bad. I don't think it's doing that now. So that's going to be, which one? This one or that one? This one, he's pretty much reached his growth. He won't get too much bigger than this. This Australian Shepherd. But now I don't know how much he weighs, Banjo, but he is going to be he's going to be a monster. He is going to be so big. Okay, the dark one, oh, I'd say he's about 70 pounds maybe. I feed him good, so he's probably a little bit overweight. There's a hornet. Yeah, it is. There's a bunch of versions of those. And when I first got him, I was worried that he wasn't a purebred. But I got on the internet and done a search, and he is. And the chiggers and mosquitoes are eating me alive, so I'm going to get off here. Thank each one of you for being my buddy, being Banjo and Wrangler's big pals. So we're going to say goodbye. This one here is Alaskan Malamute. And his mother is a Samoyed, and they're white. They're just a little shorter than Alaskan Malamute. It's an Arctic dog also. And I'll try to get some pictures of the mother and father and show them to you sometime when I'm doing one of these shows. I'll be doing these every few days, because this dog, I can wake up in the morning and tell he's growed. I have to loosen his collar up every few days. He's growing so fast. Now Wrangler, he's pretty much reached his growth, and I haven't had to loosen his collar up any in a while. Hey, here's my daughter, Sarah May.
Get down, boy. Get down.
You scared me there. You sneaked up on me. This is Wrangler and Banjo's big old adventure time.
Wrangler's cutting me.
Yeah, Wrangler's fingernails, I'm going to have to trim them. The Alaskan Malamute is 11 weeks old. Can you believe it? Look how tall he is. Look how tall. And the dark one is 1 year and 2 months. So I'm going to get off of here, talk to my daughter. Yeah, he's huge to be 11 weeks old. Just think about it. 11 weeks ago, he didn't exist. There's our cat, Zoe. Now the dogs, they can only come to about right here. I got a wire buried in the ground. You can see it there coming down the wall. And they can't come past this point. They stay right there. And what you want to do on those collars is you want to turn the collar up to where when they get about like right there, they start feeling it and it starts making a noise. That way they actually never wander over here and get shocked. They'll get a warning right back there. So that's why you see them staying back there. They know that little collar starts buzzing and they don't want to get shocked. And here is Marilyn Monroe of the kitty cats. Her name's Zoe.
Zoe.
She loves to put on a show. Now I don't get good service right here, Sarah. Okay. It saves their lives because, like I was telling you earlier, my other dogs are buried over there in the ground because I didn't get those collars. So it is humane to save their lives, because it's nature for dogs to be curious and they will go out on the road and chase cars and get killed. I've seen it happen too many times. So it's more humane to protect them. Well, I'll see you guys here in a few days on our next TV show. Bye-bye. Appreciate each one of you.